All right, welcome. This is Marcel, Irnie, your host of World's Best Motorcycles. Let me get my ear music in. We're on the second row in the Superbike Shootout, the Nationals. Factory team's right in front of me, look at that. And beside me. So I'm in 6th position in qualifying. It's gonna be a 20-lap race. Title sponsor is Moby Buff, Greg the mechanic here. Oh, it's hot, it's so hot. This is going to be very difficult 20 laps. I got the hard compound tire. See how that works out. I still already gotta go pee, but I'll make it. Oh, I need to turn the music on, I guess. Oh, don't do me well, bike. Do me well, Franz. New partner sponsors. SeattleTool.ca, best tools out there and way cheaper than your competition that you think's good. Oh yeah, thank God. Oh, it's hot. There's Bobier, David, Anthony, Fillmore in the KTM factory, Josh Hayes, thanks Ben. Good luck to me and him. Okay, it's Brian outside here, guys. Let's go. Laps, second row. Let me go pee. Come on, let's go. Ah, nice little walk in front. Over the wall, girls. Over the wall. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. The music just turned off. Oh, it's another song. Thank God it wasn't out of battery. Okay, wait, Steve. Forgot about that, huh? We got the hard compound rear tire, medium front. Oh, feels a little weird. All that full gas tank. Big front tire feels weird. Different right now. It feels a little more tippy. Alright, let's get a launch of a century. Oh, buddy's out of the race. Look where I am today. Amazing.
close.
That was sketchy.
Like I said, that was sketchy. Anywho, this is Marcel Irnie giving post audio commentary with Irnieracing, Moby Buff, World's Best Motorcycles. So this is, of course, the Superbike Shootout Miller. Let's talk about, there's Moby Buff, title sponsor with Greg the mechanic. Amsoil Synthetics, just give them factory direct call. Of course, Schubert, the best helmets in the world, made in Germany. Seattle Tool, new sponsor, best tools I've seen anywhere. Awesome. Of course, Nell's two-wheel dyno works. You know, this is how we got 185 rear-wheel horsepower with the slick on pump fuel. Armor bodies, repairable. Same body set for 4 crashes now. Buddy. EBC brakes, I dive in deep. GB Racing frame sliders and covers. Keeps it protected.
Man, that would have hurt. Look at that mark.
Of course, rock and roll glove. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I saw a rock in my finger.
That hurt. Idle fit. I was just there today working out with my friend Abby. Of course, KFG suspension, doing all my suspension needs. MMR, brake rotors, and brake guards. Pro Bolt, best bolts out there, ring spun. Reflections of TJ. Shirai batteries, super lightweight. And Utah back in the day, let's brake late. In there, protected by red guards. We are a shot again, back from Thunder Hill. Last time I rode a bike since recording this now. And, oh crap, cut off. Nope, flip. Alright, back to the race action, guys. Miller Motorsports Park, We're West. So right now I am in position I am. So we got Josh Hayes out front, Cameron Bobier, Chris Fillmore, David Anthony, and Chris Ulrich in front of me. Now here we're entering the second lap, lap 2. Oh, Chris is a little wide, I'm a little wide. Bring it back tight, get on the throttle, swap over. This is a fun corner right here. Head in the paint usually. Take it wide, swing wide. Now look far ahead. Look where you're going because you're going to be on the throttle right to the edge of the track. Full throttle right here. Next gear up, 4th gear. Or no, I keep her 3rd this time. Drop the 2nd. There's Ulrich gaining and we're coming back and forth, up and in and out. He gets a great exit there. I don't so much, but I gain him on the brakes a little bit. See his line, nice and wide, tight exit though. Get on the throttle early. You gotta like brake hard right now. Look at the brake lever all the way on the G-force meter. Now, speaking of G-force meters, you can see in the bottom right, we got the lateral Gs, which is really cool. I'm doing like 1.5 lateral Gs sometimes. Boom. And then of course the brake and accel Gs.
Let's get Team Geico.
Yes, let's get Team Geico, I said. I want this position badly. I always have trouble with this corner. I want to go outside in, but it's so hard to, and I feel like there's not much traction there compared to other corners that I feel my front end push a bit, and I never quite get my perfect apex. There's a little wide. Yeah, a little wide again because I'm trying to come in deep on the brakes, but the cool thing too is to check up in the left corner. You got the difference in lap time for my fastest. So lap 2 was a 1:30.66, which you'll see to be a pretty fast lap. Just below my qualifying time of a 1:30.5. And now I'm running a full gas tank for mine as well, completely full. So right now the difference is 0, 0.
Little hot.
A little hot, yeah. 0.5, 0, 0, 0.1, 0.2 now. So I screwed that corner up, but because my exit's decent, it's back to 0.1. And then this is a slow section for me sometimes. So it's really neat to see where I pick up speed compared to my fastest lap and where I lose time.
Let's get this guy.
Yes, let's get him, Chris. I want that position you're in. Gotta catch up to him. He's pulling away a bit. That Honda is quick. He is fast. Chris is the son of Road Racing World, the old man or the owner. you know, it's the race team now. They're out there. John Ulrich is the owner. 234 kilometers max speed there. Yeah, that bump is annoying on this track. That's the only problem with corner 1. You can never do max lean like you'd like to. 1.34 max lateral G right there. And it's gonna hit it, boom, 1.34 again. So we're on lap 4. Still the same gap. We're both doing 130s and a half. Let's talk about going faster with throttle.
I got a crash.
Ooh, never mind. There's Fillmore. Again, Fillmore seems to crash a lot, but he's really quick. He's pushing that KTM hard. So now I must be in 5th position with Josh Hayes, Cameron Bobier, David Anthony, Chris Ulrich. So I'm in 5th. Now let's talk about throttle. It's like you have to be really gentle with the throttle because they have so much power. That's why I just commented this is very important. And it reacts so quickly. So what I've been working on is transitioning from brake to throttle and doing that transition smooth and sooner. So even though I might still be on the brakes practically, I'm transitioning to the throttle so I can get on the throttle, get the weight on the rear tire, get more traction,
hard on the brakes,
get out sooner. So I'll show you a corner where it happens most. But I want to be on the throttle sooner.
Spot, I think.
And not necessarily full throttle, which is nice. This is the Nationals, this is right. But I want to get on it sooner, get the bike settled, and then get full throttle sooner because I got on the throttle sooner. I'm still pinning 3rd gear with the gearing I'm running right now in that full tank.
Brake.
Yeah. Okay, right here. On the gas. That is the most important corner for getting in transition, and I didn't do the best that time. But look at my lap time, 0.04. This is the fastest lap I had so far. I'm a half a second ahead. I'm doing awesome right now. I'm on time to do a 130.0 right now. I'm 0.5 ahead still. Oh, I'm losing a little bit. Oh, I lost a point of a second there. 0.4 of a second now. I'm on to do a 30.2. Oh, I lost a little bit more. Boom. Okay, I just screwed that corner up, obviously. I just lost 0.4 of a second lead. Oh, man. So that's disappointing. Of course, I have no idea when I'm doing this in real life or on the track. But watching now, it's interesting. All right, lap 6. So we did a 130.7. So overall, I screwed up the back half there. And now I'm already going slower, or even. So, yeah, it's gotta be smooth on the throttle, smooth transitions. There's a fine line between drive and slide too. I want to get moving forward, and I want to sometimes steer the bike. If I'm going through a corner and I'm steering wide, I know if I can spin the tire up, I can steer, then I will want to do that.
New song, yeah.
Oh yeah. Generally, the less slide you have, the better. Less slide means more drive. Of course, I'm the only guy out here without traction control. Of course, with the OEM ECU, there's just too much traction control, which restricts acceleration. So I'd rather just do it without, obviously. You know, when working through a corner with throttle, you know, there's a fine line between percentages. We talked about it here. Okay, brake, and now I'm on, you know, 5% throttle, 10, 30, 60, and 100% all the way. So that's it's the smoothness of it all. Pretty much throttle control is the most important part of riding a bike. It's, you know, it's difficult with a big bike. You just spin it up, but so that's what people have to master. Going back to a 600, it's pretty simple. Just drag my foot peg there, I think I said. course, now with extreme lean angles and accelerating, that becomes a difficulty. I often want to stand the bike up and get on the throttle and actually get the traction, or you're going to spin up and crash possibly, especially with no traction control. It takes a steady and accurate throttle hand. Too little will also have the same effect with acceleration and lean angle. You can look at the tire and see how it's reacting to the application. Throttle, the contact patch grows a bunch, you know, under the demands.
We're gonna go change.
Yeah, my legs are burning me up right now. I got long legs, so they have to bend extra degrees to fit on the bike. The tack performance rear sets are raised all the way to the maximum right now, so what I had to do is raise the seat, and we got Apex Stitching to sew me a custom seat, and he actually contacted me and offered to do that, Dan, so it's a nice seat, but then I wanted even more. I told him to raise it like an inch, that wasn't enough, so I needed like 2 inches or more. Now, important when coming out of a corner on the straightaway, we're going to talk about like keeping the front end down under acceleration, because the front wheel always wants to lift. So I'm into the corner, my body's forward already, usually. On the throttle soon and smooth. Put my body weight forward, so my head's like as forward as possible, especially on the big straightaways. When my front wheel is on the air, I want to keep it at like an inch or 2 maximum. If it goes higher, then it's just a little bit of a mistake.
Keep pushing, Marcel.
I'm trying to do self-motivation here. It's my technique, I guess. Now, in terms of the art of braking, similar to percentage throttle, it's the reverse a little bit. So we're on 10% throttle, brake, and then we go from 10% just to weight the front end. And it happens really quickly to 99%, and then 95 and 60 and 20 and 10 as you enter the corner. So here's an example right here. 10%, then 99, 95, 60%, 20, and 10% brake on to nothing, and then on to throttle. Now, what some people say is we hold our breath in the corners. I don't even know. I've never really thought about it when I'm riding the bike. I'm not sure if I hold my breath. But, a lot of riders do hold their breath, so the heart rate goes up in the corners as well. It's just something to keep in mind. Now, you know, what we do a lot is called trail braking, where you're carrying the front brake into the turn, gives you a lot of more load to cope with on your front tire. So start looking at the G-force meter on the left bottom. So obviously you can only have so many G's, like a 1.5 to 2 maximum, I guess. And once it's out of that circle, you can't have it on brake and corner force too much. You gotta divide it up. So if you wanted maximum brake, then that's fine, but don't mix maximum brake with maximum lean, obviously. So there's a fine line there. Cornering forces and forward and back. Simon Craffer explains in his video Moto Voodoo that like around at 5% lean angle you can do maximum braking. Of course it's different for everybody and every bike, but it's a general rule of thumb. Alright, here we got a lapper. Take him on the brakes, of course.
Oh shit.
Oh, so I get a little distracted, a little wide, but I hold it together. Now, of course, I'm doing 1-finger braking this whole time. A lot of riders will do 2-finger, sometimes even 3-finger, I guess, in some opinions. I like the 1-finger approach, just got used to it. Oh, I'm trying to figure it out right now, looking quickly at the lap timer. Technically, I'm on lap 10 right now.
11. Or 10, maybe. Depends if it knows first lap or not.
the power. Alright, so here we are at lap 10, finishing it up. We're doing a slower lap now. My pace is falling off a little bit, but I still have Chris Ulrich and film up in front of me, and we're coming up on another lapper. So now let's talk a little bit about backing it in, which is using the rear brake to back it in. Requires an extraordinary amount of concentration, with chance of locking up the rear wheel very high indeed. In reality, you should be using engine braking to get most of the job done. That's what I like to do. I don't use the rear brake at all. It's mostly like you downshift and you're hard on the front brake and the rear tire goes sideways. Now, my secret that
Factory Yamaha.
Oh, there's factory Yamaha, Bobier, boom! Now I am officially in 4th position. So this is pretty sweet. He crashed on this lap and he picked his bike up and he's limping around right now with a broken shift lever and rear set. So that's the story on Cameron Bobier. Right, so back to using the rear brake and backing in with engine braking. When I look through the corner, right now I'm looking at the exit of the corner as I'm entering with like the corner of my eye.
Whoa, the tire's off.
Oh, the rear tire's getting a little sketchy right now. And so as
the front more now.
Yeah, I gotta put more weight to the front. Now, I'm looking at the exit. You can't quite see on the camera angle, obviously, but I am looking way ahead. And when the bike is going sideways, it tends to go the correct direction sideways when you're looking in the direction. Similar to another sport, you know, when look where you're going, and that's the way the bike will drift. So I've just been picking this up at Miller, and this is one of the reasons I'm going quicker now, is looking really far through the corner. And one thing that makes difficult doing that though is positioning and going against the curbings. Because I'm looking so far ahead, I'm just in my, you know, off the side of my eye, I'm catching where I'm going to hit the curbing, and I don't want to overrun it because our tracks, the curbing is slippery. On MotoGP tracks, the curbing has traction. It's a big difference. Now here we're on lap 12, catching up to some lap traffic again. Again, my lap time is 0-0 right now compared to my fastest. So I'm doing, oh, it slowed me down 0.2 of a second right there going around the lapper offline. So you can see what where you gain and lose speed pretty quickly. Now we can talk a little bit about cornering and steering next here. But I just wanted to get into some sponsor stuff here, which I missed in the last video of the King of the Mountain. You know, we talked about using GB Racing frame sliders, case covers, you know, EBC brakes for hard stopping with the GPFAX, armor bodies to, you know, to keep fixing your bodywork and keep going on one set and not to destroying it if you get some hot crap. What else is important is I'm wearing heroic leathers. They're made of kangaroo. It's lighter weight. Run thinner leather because kangaroo is more abrasive resistance. And the heroics are all custom made. I take custom measurements of everything and custom design. Me and Todd McNabby, we go over the design of the suit back and forth, you know, I draw on like paper and just check it behind me. Greg the mechanic on the side there, he flashes by saying there's somebody getting closer to me. Anyways,
somebody's behind me.
Yeah, just like I said, somebody's behind me. He's showing me the gaps with his hands, like a gap between the fingers or the hands, and or bigger the gap, or if your hands are together, he's right on your ass. You know, of course, you got to stay fit. You know, mental preparation along with physical preparation is huge in this sport. And I'm never in as good a shape as I'd like to be. I just don't have enough time. You know, here I am talking to you guys when I should be working out. It's as simple as that. I got too much on my plate. If I was like the factory Yamaha team and all that mattered was working out and that's all I had to do, then I would be doing that several hours every day. Oh, so right now, look at my lap time. I'm putting on the pace now. 0-0 right now still. 0.1. So I got, my pace is fast right now. Oh, a little slower. Go, indeed. So I work out with Idle Fit Studios with my trainer Ryan Brown, and when I'm in Canada though, which is only like a couple weeks a month unfortunately, so I don't have the time to work out all the time like I should. And, of course, suspension, KFG Racing, you know, I have on Arnold, we have a Penske rear shock with the AMA spec variable bleed valving from Barry Russell, and we're running their own suspension brand called GP suspension. It's the cartridges in the forks. So we just pretty much removed the stock cartridges out of the stock fork inner. Oh, there he is! Matthew Orange sneaks through. Now the race is on. So now this is a little more fun, entertaining for both of us to watch. And look, watch the lap time difference stay real tight. Now, like a quicker lap. This is going to be my fastest lap so far. Oh, a little slow right there in the entrance. Amazing how quickly you can lose a lap time. Matthew's got great exit on his Beamer. He's running, you know, some 2012 Beamers, I believe. He's running traction control though. He's got the kit ECU. He's running Olin suspension, which KFG also works with, obviously. And right now I'm riding Franz, and we're trying out some new stuff just for the fun of it. Some Bitubo fork cartridges and a Bitubo shock. Yeah, that's Matthew Orange, like I said earlier. Okay, look at this point, -1 or 2. We got a fast lap going here. Oh, but I evened out right now. 0-0. Look at this. Oh, -1. Gotta get the good exit. 0.66 from lap 2. Oh, 0.66 lap 14. Identical lap times. Look at that. Of course, I got less fuel, but worse tires now. So, I mean, the race is on, man. This is it. This is what Superbike racing is all about. It's the battle. Whether you're battling for 4th or battling for 1st, it's very similar. We all want that position. And he's going hard. Look at 0.2 less than a second. So right now we're on a lap time to do a 30.4. Oh, and I'm just looking for opportunity. Like, there he does a little leg dangle. It's how he operates. I'm on him real tight here. Get on the throttle smooth, fast, full throttle. Brake, brake, brake. Max braking as you see in the G-force. Here's the lateral G's going up 1.3, 1.4. On the throttle. Try to tighten up. I gotta be tight. I want to set up a pass here next lap. 68 miles per hour, 70 miles per hour here. 150 kilometers. Just trying to stay real tight with him. Oh, look, we got lap traffic ahead of us. This is gonna get real interesting, real fast. Hopefully we can both, oh, he's got a big gap on us too. Hopefully we can take him on the straight. Oh, let's see him, tight, tight. I'm getting a better tight line now, watching him. On the throttle. We both got our 185 plus horsepower at the rear wheel on a slick. There it is. Okay. Oh, he's braking. Oh, he cuts across. Whoa. Oh, no. Oh, I just lost the front. I saved it. Oh, here's the dirt. Oh my God, there's Matthew Orange. He's...
Whoa, shit.
Whoa, shit indeed. Freaking get on the gas. I'm spinning out like a dirt bike. Oh, 6.3 seconds lost right there.
That was crazy.
Like I just said, yeah, that was crazy.
I lost the front and then I saved it.
Yeah, the front actually locked up and pushed and almost low-sided. It was flashback to Vegas all over again when I tore my AC a month and a half ago. So now I'm 6.8 seconds plus going off track. Holy crap. Racing is intense. And we're on lap 16, so right now I'm in 4th position still.
That was nuts.
Back to sponsor stuff, you know, so we got the GPU internals and stuff, and of course the Bitubo stuff on this bike. They both work like really well. I really don't have a preference. Barry sets everything up really well, and I just do my suspension adjustments for my personal style. Of course, I'm running the Mikey Moto. Here's another lapper. Oh, this is the same lapper that screwed everybody up. Oh, so Matthew Orange is just loving this guy. Yeah. So Mikey Moto, I use the brake guard, you know, to protect, and rear rotors. Oh, holy crap!
is a smorgasbord of crashes.
I think I'm the first person to say smorgasbord in any superbike race. That was actually a comment on my Facebook when I posted just that segment. So now I know that bike's laying on the middle of the track for the next lap, but I mean, that is pretty dangerous, a little sketchy, but now I know it's there, so it's fine. But like, if we were in a battle of somebody at the time, that would have been crazy. And then of course, I go to Pinnacle Physiotherapy with Roy Gillespie. He's the best guy in the Okanagan for physio. Really helps out my knees. You know, it's all about stretching everything. You gotta stretch, stretch, stretch. I'm getting too old to not stretch. What's going on with the lap time here? Oh, there is no, the lap timer is done right now. It's because I didn't want to edit it in or take the time. I just like gotta finish this edit. And you know, Pro Bolt USA, they do custom bolts, ring spun bolts, you know, aluminum, stainless, titanium, whatever you want.
Breaking a little early.
Yeah, I'm breaking a little early, as I just mentioned. I just want to finish this race now. I'm so glad to be still surviving.
Red flag, red flag, red flag. It's over! I did it! I did it!
Oh, there's Chris Fillmore.
Yeah!
I kept the paint nice. That's all painted by TJ Surrey of Reflections Automotive Refinishing.
Yeah! 19 laps.
We flew TJ out to Vegas and painted this bike up again on the arbor bodies.
Unbelievable. And we don't have the fuel light on. We put too much fuel. Woo!
Yeah, what a great day, great battle. Oh, there's Crash Bobier. This bike sounds pretty sweet though, huh?
Woo!
We finally got the bike dyno tuned by Nels, both bikes, and so that's one reason we're doing better than Sonoma and Fontana, is we finally got decent power. Here's Greg.
That's it, bud. It's red flagged.
4th place.
Yeah! Unbelievable.
You have 2 laps left. How did it feel?
Dude, did you see what happened with the lapper?
I did.
Well, I don't know what you can see from here.
It was, it took him out. Is he all right?
I think he was fine. What did he say?
He went down, checkered flag.
That's unbelievable. I kept telling myself, this is it. Don't give up.
Yeah, he went down. Right.
I went off the track, dude.
I saw you.
Because we both braked a little late and the lapper was whatever, and then, I just target fixated. And it's recording, yes.
Good job, Ernie.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, man. So we ended up So that was a long race.
I'm so thirsty.
Whoa, shit. Whoa. Whoa, shit. Whoa. Whoa, shit.
There, I got my sponsor in there.